Are you working with someone you can't stand? We've all been there. Working with people I want to punch in the throat has been called relatable and laugh out loud hilarious. Read the stories about all the crazy people Jen Mann has worked with over the years. Find out who she wants to punch in the throat. Working with people I want to punch in the throat is now available everywhere books are sold.
Hi, we're two Midlife Mommas.
I'm Jen Mann.
And I'm Denise Grover-Swank.
Welcome to our podcast.
Yay! So, today's topic is fun.
Yeah.
All of them are fun.
I had to think about what our topic is. Yeah, I mean, this is like so much more fun than the other ones, maybe. No.
If you listen to the prior ones, we're sorry. We were saving the best for this. I don't know. I still think our sex one was probably the most hilarious. Like when people ask about our podcast, I always point them to that one.
I have them start there. They might as well. Just, nothing will be as good. But
because if they don't like that, then they know that we're not for them, right?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah,
I think it's a pretty good,
fair,
accurate, portrayal of us.
Yes. The real nitty gritty.
Because I feel like this is like really who we are. Like,
we're
not putting on some like persona here. So,
God no.
Yeah.
It'd be sad if this is us like pretending to be better than we are.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it.
You're like, no, this is the best.
Yeah.
No, so today we are going to talk about being stuck in a rut. Are you stuck in a rut?
I feel like I'm kind of climbing out of a rut right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting a lot of ruts.
So I read this article about how women in midlife get stuck in ruts, that we have like the same haircut, we have the same makeup, clothes, all these things for years and years and years.
Yes.
And I can say like I don't know, God, how many years ago now? 18 years ago, I started as a realtor. Right. And we all have to get headshots. You got to put your picture on your business card.
Yes.
Or else you're not a real realtor.
Right.
And so I'd gone out and I got all new headshots, of course, because I'm brand new. But I noticed that a lot of women in my office who were middle aged still had like that headshot from like
a lot
their
of
first
authors
year.
do that too, especially romance authors.
Well, it's funny you say that because it's time. Like I redid my headshots maybe 2-3 years ago, and I was looking at it the other day, and I'm like, I gotta redo them again. Like I feel like
I need to redo mine.
Like
mine's about 3, maybe 4 years old.
Yeah,
I think you need to like change those every several years.
Yeah. Well, and it's just like, they still had the same haircut and the same makeup, but they were much older now.
Yeah, you look older. And
so
it's kind of like dating sites.
Yes.
Of course, you probably haven't done one in a while. I would hope not.
If you find me on a dating site, please let me know.
But men are notorious for that, posting photos of themselves like 20 years ago.
Well,
and lying about their height and their weight and everything else about their life. So
it's funny you say that because I have a friend who's newly single and she's on an app, not here in Kansas City. She's in another city, so don't worry, fellas, if you're local. We're not making fun of you, but she screenshots these men and sends them to a bunch of us so we can see these dudes. And I tell you what, there's a lot of men stuck in a rut out there.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're just like, that's the picture you chose? Like, at least we're choosing, like, old flattering photos of ourselves.
Right, yeah,
Like, he's standing there with, like, a cigarette dangling out of his mouth and he's washing his car, and you're just like, really?
What a keeper.
That's
going to snatch that man right up.
Yeah. But I started thinking about it, though, because I think in the last couple of years, I have sort of changed my style because I had to leave my house more.
Right.
Like, when I first moved in to writing and moved into my office in the basement and I just worked in my jammies all day, I really didn't even have a personal style anymore.
Right.
And like, if you've read anything I've written for a long time, I used to talk about my love of Crocs. I used to wear Crocs everywhere, and I had like fancy Crocs and good Crocs and bad Crocs.
Wait, there's fancy Crocs?
Oh, hell yeah.
Are they like rhinestones?
Yeah, bedazzled Crocs. And so, but like a few years ago, I started like kind of making like a conscious effort to update my look a little bit.
Okay.
But not too much. Because I think that's the balance. Like, yes. And I say this, Denise is like looking at me like, what are you wearing today? But like,
you're awesome. You're better than me right now. For our one viewer on YouTube. I still have no makeup and my hair is like, yeah.
I got dressed in, but I wore my snarky shirts.
Yeah.
But I think that's the thing, like, and like I'm struggling with trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be wearing because I don't work in an office anymore.
Right.
I don't have to look a certain way.
Right.
You know, we go to a lot of writing conferences, and I feel like everyone's got pink hair now.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
You know, and I'm like, ooh, could I do pink hair? Like,
yeah, I actually considered it about 10 years ago because I went to BEA and I wasn't published yet. And there were a lot of white authors that were walking around with their pink and their blue hair. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun. Maybe I want to try this. And then I'm like, but then I saw like how fast it fades. I'm like, no, I ain't got the patience or the money to like keep up with it. Yeah. So, yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, because I feel like that's who has the money now is like middle-aged women. Like, you know, my aunt, she went somewhere where they put gold in their hair. They put like she'd gone on vacation with friends and they all came back with like these gold strands in their hair and stuff.
Like metallic gold?
Yeah, they're like, it's like you weave it in somehow.
I've never heard of such a thing.
But it's like crazy. They're like $30-$40 a strand or something like that.
Gosh.
And they all have like 10 strands in their heads.
And my gosh, yeah.
So I was like, you know, only like middle-aged women can afford that.
Yeah. Right? That's for sure. Yeah. No, I got stuck in a rut. Like when I started staying home, I would not leave the house in yoga pants. Like I live in yoga pants. And I even asked my children for yoga pants for Christmas because my yoga pants are getting holes in them.
Wow.
But they didn't give me any yoga pants for Christmas.
Rude. Yeah. So you got to order your own.
I know,
and wrap them up and put them under the tree.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. Like, I noticed last year, so I was joking because this next month, I'm going to Las Vegas with a friend to celebrate her birthday. Ooh, and we're going to a concert. And I just know, like, between Las Vegas concert, and my friend is very, like, I love her dearly, but she is high maintenance. Like she's already sent me, like, dresses. Like, she's like, I'm going to buy this sparkle dress, and I'm going to wear a wig, and, like, and I'm just sort of like, damn, girl, like, I'm going to put on my nice, like, Crocs. You know, like.
The bedazzled Crocs.
Bust out my bedazzled Crocs for this one. And so I have a few friends, like, do you have friends that you, like, I feel like I have a few friends that have better style than me.
Yes,
that I
definitely.
trust. And so I was like, SOS, like, what do I wear so I don't look like I'm her baggage handler, but yet I can't do the sparkle dress and the wig. Like, what's in between?
Yeah.
And leather leggings.
I've heard this. Do you have any now?
So I have 3 pairs coming. I ordered from 3 different places.
They don't look comfortable to me.
So in Midlife Bites, this woman just got some this week. She put a picture of herself in them, and they looked really good actually. Oh. And so I ordered a pair. I ordered that pair, and I ordered a couple other pairs. I love
leggings too.
She said they're stretchy and they're not hot. And so I'm gonna try it, but
I'm really curious.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to let you know about my leather leggings. But like, if I keep them, like, we'll see. Like, my kids are already sort of rolling their eyes at me. And
right, I'm trying to imagine my daughters if I told. Yeah, that would not go well. I need to order a pair. We'll
be like,
not tell them. Just order a pair.
Bust them out one day.
And bust them out, and then just maybe video their reaction.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think that would fly.
But I'm still trying to figure out like what to put on top. Like, I thought maybe I'd try maybe a little something sparkly, and I hate to wear heels. Do you wear heels?
Yeah, I used to, but now I'm like, no, my feet always hurt, and you know, I'm kind of tall anyway, and so I'm
you're
like,
lucky for that.
Yeah, so I'm like, no, I'm just like, I'm over the heels. Like, I'm about ready. Like, I have a whole closet full of heels that I used to always wear to conferences and signings, and I'm like, not doing it. So I've actually thought about, now I have all these flats that all like get shoved into a shelf in my closet, and all the heels are like out, and I'm like, I need to just start like moving those heels out and even getting rid of some. And and so I can have all my flats.
Well, that's the thing.
My Rothies,
exactly. Yeah. That's what I need. I need just something like that because I don't want to wear heels, but yet, what else can you wear with leather leggings? I don't know. We'll see.
You could wear a pair of Rothies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
like my cheetah Rothies.
Yeah, see, those would be cute.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah.
Well, I'm just putting it out there so that way I'll at least, maybe try them on because it's so.
So you found out about this from a friend. Like, I wouldn't find, like, I get a lot of advice from my daughters, and they're the ones who are often like, I'm like, oh, I think that's too old or too young for me. And like, because we shop together, and there's one of our favorite stores is Altered State, which is down on the plaza. And so like, I'll buy clothes there, but a lot of them are very young. And I'm like, oh, I can't wear that. It's like way too young for me. So they're kind of like my gauge of they're the final litmus test of whether I can wear something or not. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, I think for me it boils down to like, what am I comfortable in? Like, I don't.
Yes, I'm much more into comfort now. I used to be more into style. Well, for a while I had absolutely no style. And then I went through a phase of style, and then I fell back, and I was like, it's not worth the effort. So.
Well, I used
to put on makeup every day. Like
really?
A full makeup, and I'm like, no, I can't even tell you. When was the last time I wore makeup? Saturday. We had our family Christmas. Yeah, after New Year's, but yeah. So.
No, I wear makeup, like, not if I'm going to just, like, the grocery store or something like that. But I will say I updated my makeup this year.
Oh.
Because I'd always kind of worn the same, it's like you see people, that's my problem, is like, I can see that people are doing something different, but I don't know how to do it. Yes. Like, I'm always like, what did they? Yeah. Something's different.
So how did you come up with your new makeup?
Well, I went to a party. I went to like a makeup party or whatever. Oh, okay. And a friend had invited me to this party, and they were selling, it was somebody that was selling makeup, and it was kind of more, it wasn't your mother's Mary Kay. It was kind of a younger, hipper. And I actually went because my daughter. I took my daughter with me because I was like, hey, we should get you some makeup. Right. They have like green eyeshadow. I would never wear green eyeshadow, but you would.
Yeah, and I did back in the 80s, but yeah.
And so, we did it, and they talked. And for me, it was a lot of like, here, try this pore minimizer stuff, and that sort of thing. But then this other woman who was not the consultant, she was just at the party. She was an older woman. She was probably maybe close to 60, and but she's very stylish. Like, she was very put together. She was very, like, she looked amazing.
I'm always envious of those people.
Yes, right?
Because even when I try, I never quite reach that goal.
I can't quite do it. I can't pull it off. Like, and she was like, she had the whole, like, jaunty put together, like, fabulous look already. But it was very cash yet, too. And so the actual makeup lady who was selling this makeup, like, she left. Like, she'd made her sales and she left. But there was a bunch of stuff kind of behind that she'd left behind, like trial, to try. And this lady, this older woman was just like, she's like, can I do your makeup? She said to me, can I do your makeup?
And you're like, hello.
Yeah. And I was like, well, here, I'm like, I have makeup on. Like, this is me with makeup.
She's like, oh, honey.
And she's like, can I do something else? And then she put copper on my eyelids, which I've never thought to wear copper before, but I have blue eyes and I have light skin. And she's like, copper will make your eyes like pop out, which that was something I had noticed over the years, is that my eyes are getting kind of like lighter blue, like they're fading.
Yeah.
And the copper, she was right. Like, it really, and then like a few weeks ago, my friend Julie was in town, and I wore the copper eyeshadow to her book signing the night before. And the next day she was going to be on the news here in Kansas City. And so she was like, hey, can you do my makeup? Like, can you do what you did last? And I was like, yes, it's just copper. And she's like, that's it? I'm like, that's it. Like, and I'm always so mad because I'm like, damn it, I thought it would be like 18 steps. And that's why I wasn't doing it.
Right.
Because I feel like there's all these secrets that no one tells us.
Right.
Like, do you watch YouTubers and stuff?
Yes, I've started watching YouTubers because, like, we've talked about my droopy eyelids. The way I talk about it, like, people would probably think, like, I can't see because my eyelids are, like, hanging over. But I can tell the difference of, like, putting on my makeup. So, I found this, I think she's called, I can't remember what her, 50's Fabulous or something like that. So, I've, like, started, like, watching a lot of her tutorials on, like, skincare. Like, I've adopted her drugstore skincare line. And so, I've noticed, to stay relevant, like, she's always changing up her skincare routine so she can, like, get more products and get more views. Like, she can't, like, do the same skincare routine. And I know she gets sent things and stuff, but she has several, like, tutorials on eyelids, like how to do hooded eyelids for women over 50. And so, like, I've been trying to do some of those, but I don't know, I'm not good at it.
Well,
and hers is like got multiple steps.
Yeah, so you can't do the multiple steps, and that's why I really like this woman. And I told her, I was like, you should have a YouTube channel.
Yes, she should. I was like, I would watch it. Yeah.
I'm like, I just want like 2 steps because I have a friend, her Rebecca. She's Frugalista is what her name is on YouTube, and she's about our age, and she does makeup, but she does like gorgeous, elaborate. You know, she has 18 palettes out at one time.
Yeah, this is what this woman has. And I'm like, it's just too much because, even like her skincare routine, she's like really big into sunscreen, which is great. Like so I was watching one of her skincare routines and she's like, and so like I'm putting on like 5 things on my face in the morning. Like I never do that. That's not even makeup. That's just like all the layers of enzymes and stuff. But she also has the machine. Takes her 15 minutes to do like all these I'm like, ain't nobody got time for that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to. But she also does, I don't know how long, she must spend an hour even before she gets to do her makeup because she then puts on sunscreen and leaves it on for 15 minutes
to soak
before she like puts on any makeup. And I'm like, no, like, my makeup has sunscreen in it.
I was just gonna say that mine has sunscreen, and I'm just gonna call it good.
And I wear a hat. Like I start wearing hats in the summer.
Yeah, me too. I don't sit out in the sun.
Yeah,
so
no,
I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Yeah, but so like I feel like my skin has really changed, and like the thickness, like the skincare I'm on is supposed to like build up the collagen, so like makes it. And I can actually already tell a little bit of a difference. Yeah. And so, because I've been doing it about 2 weeks now. So not religiously, like I'm not like, sometimes I forget to, like yesterday I didn't get dressed. I wore the same thing I wore to bed.
So why would I wash my face?
And I changed this morning before I took a shower before you showed up. So I never did any skincare routine yesterday. So, but I can tell a difference. So, but I can tell like too, like, I feel like my previous makeup routine didn't work because my face has changed. Like things are hanging and droopy. And,
well, and like, or I was breaking out.
Like
I was getting acne again.
Yeah.
And so I had to switch stuff up for that. Yeah. And I find like the one place I do like though, I do go to the makeup store and like the young women who work there are usually very helpful, but they're usually like, I still remember like one time one of them was like, you can't wear matte lipstick. And I was like, really? But I like matte because it stays on and I don't have to reapply because again, lazy.
Because of the wrinkles.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, it just draws attention to your mouth and you don't want to do that. And I was just like, well, fuck you. I disagree.
Okay.
She's like, it just makes you look old. And I was like, okay, well then. But I think, and then I think Pinterest has been very helpful too. I have like secret boards.
I don't look on Pinterest. I do have secret boards, but I don't look on Pinterest for makeup very much. More YouTube. And that's my daughter's doing. Like, that's where she learned. Like when I was a teenager, I looked at magazines to learn how to do makeup.
They're so lucky.
But like Julia started watching YouTube makeup tutorials when she was 14 years old. And so she's way much better at this than I am. So like if I'm going somewhere special and she's around, I have her do my makeup because she's just so much better at it.
No, I find that's
or sometimes I'll do something and she'll be like, you didn't blend that in right.
That line of demarcation. No, and I think like, well, Pinterest I like because I like to see, like, for instance, like with my leather pants, I was like, what can I wear with leather?
So what did you find?
Well, I decided I have probably enough tops. Like, I probably have a top somewhere in my closet that would work. I have a bazillion. So, like, is it
a longer top?
Yeah, because all I wear pretty much are tunics. If I'm not wearing a t-shirt, I'm wearing a tunic. But it's like tunics
are kind of out of style right now. I know. So I'm having a hard time finding tunics to wear with leggings. Because, hello, if I'm not wearing yoga pants, then I want to wear leggings.
And it's all cropped tops right now. Yes. Like, everything is a crop top. So, no, I'm not. No, they can pull tunics out of my dead cold hand. I've decided. That's that will be a rut I will be stuck in forever.
I should have bought way more tunics last year when they were in.
And now it's like crazy because like, and I pretty much only wear black or gray. Like I only have like certain colors I wear. So I have been known to like roll up to the checkout at Target with like 3 of the same black tunics.
Oh, you know? Well, there you go.
And one time one lady like called me on it. It was a young girl and she's like, "Are these all the same?" And I was like, "Are they?" And she was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "They're even the same brand." I was like, "Huh."
Well, what do you know?
And so then I was like, "I'm donating them." And
girl, you didn't know her an explanation.
I'd just be like, I need my tunics.
There you go.
Because everything is a crop top, and there's no way in hell I'm wearing a crop top.
Yeah, I'm wearing, like, when I'm not wearing yoga pants and I'm wearing leggings, I'm wearing, like, the same 4 shirts.
Like, I want that butt covered. And then the other thing that showed was, like, oversized sweaters, which... oversized sweaters are great if you're not like a small round person like me. Right. And so I don't really do oversized sweaters. I will look like a muffin with, like, I will look like a cake pop. And so I'm just like, I don't think so. But I'm sure I have something in my closet that will work. Like, I just need to get the dang pants. And if I like the pants, like, we're just assuming the pants are going to work.
I'm presuming that as well.
Then we can worry about the top. And maybe what I'll do is, like, I'll put pictures on Facebook and have people choose. Like, what top should I wear?
I like it.
Because I feel like I have something like I can wear probably, maybe. Right. Because I'm not as, I'm more concerned that I just, I want my friend, like she does her and I do me, but like I kind of want us to look like we go together. Right. Too.
You're not her hand servant.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm the lady's maid. Shall I hold your wig, madam?
Okay, I have never worn a wig, like, in public. Like, I've worn one for fun, but I've never, like, worn one to go out. Have you?
No, well, it's hilarious. So a few months ago, one of my Facebook friends, she got fake bangs, which I didn't even know you could buy.
I saw somebody, like, some newscaster did a thing about the fake bangs. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, it was hilarious. So
hers looked great because she had, like, a ponytail, and then she had these bangs. Like,
and they matched her hair.
And they matched her hair really well, and they were cute, fringy, straight, you know. And so I was like, I want bangs, because, that is my thing. Like, whenever I feel like I'm in my midlife crisis, I'm always wanting to cut bangs. And so it's like, I'm just like, I need a change.
No, I never want bangs.
And so I was like, I want those swoopy bangs. And so she was like, girl, get yourself, like, these bangs. So I ordered them off Amazon, like $6. Best $6 I ever spent. I made a video of me trying them on.
How did I miss this?
I don't know, but it is the funniest thing because they look ridiculous. Like, I look so stupid in these bangs. But then my daughter, she put her hair, like, she has long hair, and she put her hair, like, in braids and put the bangs in and wore them to school, and nobody even questioned it.
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
Like, everybody was like, your bangs look great. She's like, thanks.
And then what about the next thing when she didn't have bangs anymore?
Yeah, I don't think they care. But, and so then I was like, I want a wig because, I'm growing out my hair, and I got these gray roots and everything. And so I was like, I want a wig until all my hair is gray. I want to wear a wig. So I've been seeing all these wigs on Amazon because I was like, well, the bangs were not terrible. They just didn't look good at me. Right. But they were, for $6, they were fairly decent quality.
Right.
And so I was like, maybe I should order a wig. Well, my friend, the one who's going to Vegas with me, she ordered a wig and she put it on last night, like on Facebook, and it is the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, it's awful. And she was like, you guys, look, it has like dark roots and it's like, it's big. It's awful.
Oh my gosh.
So another friend of hers is actually like a person who really knows about wigs. Right. And so she was like, you guys, stop buying your wigs off of Amazon.
Okay, well, so like I did a photo shoot for book covers because I often hire models and so I wanted to cheap out and use the same model. I didn't want to hire 3 different models, so I want to use the same model for 3 different photos for 3 different characters. It was my Book of Sindal series. So I bought wigs. And so I wasn't even there. Like, Shannon Mayer lives in Canada, and I was using her photographer. I'd been up there before. So, like, I sent the dresses. They're, like, poofy, gorgeous formal dresses I bought from some company in China for, like, $100 each. And wigs, and oh my god, the wigs were, but we had them sent here, and the girls and I were trying them on. They were so bad, and
They're
it was
terrible.
like they were obvious wigs. I look terrible. I'm like, I can't even believe people actually wear these things. Yeah.
Well, the lady who but
I got them on Amazon.
Well, as I say, the lady who knows about wigs, she even said, she was like, that, like, the pictures they show on Amazon, those people, that's their real hair. Like, that's not
I believe that.
and she was like, you need to go to, like, a real wig store and spend real money.
They're like,
and then,
hundreds of dollars.
I know.
Hundreds.
So she offered to take me wig shopping. So I'm going to go wig shopping and just see. Because I kind of want to see what it's all about.
See, I don't think a wig would work for me. I have too much hair to stuff under it. Yeah.
See, and I have none. And so that's why I was like, oh, I could actually have long hair.
But, my hair's long, and I've been growing it. I do this. Like, I grow it long, and then I cut it short, and then I hate it short, and then I grow it long. But my sister-in-law, she cut her hair at our Grover Christmas, which was after New Year's, she was there with her new shorter hair, my sister-in-law Lori, and it was so cute. And I was like, maybe I want to like cut my hair again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then I'd hate it, but I might get me a wig.
See, I think you could, but and if you went to like a professional, they could show you how to stick all that hair in there because there's gotta be ways.
Itchy and hot because I don't. That's another thing is like
the bangs are very high
because like with our like changing body temperatures. I mean, like I've gone through menopause, but even like last night, I was wearing I don't even hardly wear bras anymore, y'all. I wear those camisole shirts with the shelf and so like I was wearing one of those and I get cold, so I'd put on my sweater, and then I get hot, and then I take off my sweater, and then I put the sweater back on, and then I take it off, and I was like, I must have done that like 6 times within a 3-hour period.
Oh no!
So I can't even imagine having to like being stuck like in public, and you've got your hair, you had it, a wig on your head, purse. And then you're hot. Well, then you got to put your hair like it is like a wig cap, and so no, I don't think that would work for me.
The bangs are warm. I will say the bangs are very warm. They don't breathe. So yeah, I think a whole wig would be very hot. And I think just for me, especially to go from having like short hair to long hair would be weird. It would be weird too. Like I'd constantly be fucking with it. So I don't know, but it might be fun to kind of try.
I think it'd be fun to try. Yeah. At least go check it out.
Oh, I'm gonna go check it out and just try them on and see how they look and see what I think, and maybe I'll find one. But I don't know. And then the other thing, and the other part of this article about the rut was the decor, which is my home decor. Oh. And I will say, as a realtor, when I used to be a realtor, you know, we used to tell people like every 7 years they needed to redo their house.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense.
And I've been in my house for 15 years.
Have you never redone it?
And it looks like it. Like, I'm looking around and I'm like, oh, no one does it anymore. Okay. Like, I have a lot of beige and you know, we used to call it the Pottery Barn colors and the greens and the beiges, and now everything's grays and whites and taupes. You know, it's light and I have dark and
see, when I redid my house here, I did the grays, and so I'm like, oh, am I gonna regret that? Because you know, taupes and beiges are like eternal, and but
they're not though.
No,
says the lady who lives in a taupe and beige house. Like, no, and it just. You know, I'm ready for like new curtains and I want new carpet. I mean, just all of it.
Well, I'm actually like finally getting around to hanging up curtains in my house after I've been here 6 years.
Oh, that's better than me. There's still rooms in my house that don't have curtains.
I ordered curtains for my breakfast room who haven't. They're just open windows, and it gets so cold in there in the wintertime, but I didn't really know what to put there, so I finally 6 years later figured it out. So. Yeah.
I know. I think that's the thing. I needed to, because it's the same thing as I have with the makeup and the clothing and all these things. I see these beautiful homes, but I can't quite figure out what they did. And so I need like a designer. You were a designer though.
I was, So, but I have a hard time deciding. Like I always change my mind. Like I like to change things. I like to change things up. So I'm like, do I really want to spend $800 on curtains when I know I'm going to want to change them in 2 years? Right. So
well, I think that's the thing too, is that I think like, oh, what I could do with that $800.
I know,
you
right?
Know, I could have curtains, or I could have leather leggings. I don't know. If only they could make cheap curtains like they'd make cheap leather leggings and cheap wigs.
I know. Well, because the curtains in the dining room were like 180 inches long. Those suckers aren't cheap. So,
no, it's not like I can just go down to Target and get a curtain or something. Everything is like custom and and I don't know quite like. And I think your house is like mine too, where you have some weird windows that you're not quite sure where the curtains go. And it's one thing to walk into a model home where they never have curtains, because they don't know either, plus curtains are expensive. But yet I live here and I should probably have some curtains because I have neighbors and like bedding and I don't know. This year I feel like maybe if I make some extra money for somehow, maybe I'll redo part of my house.
So that's one thing I do use Pinterest for, is my house. Is I go through and I look through things, and then I put things in a board, and and it really helps me figure out what I wanted to do with my bedroom and with the lake house and stuff. But I've never thought to do that with makeup. So
Well, I do it with makeup, and I follow there's a lot of, like, fashion bloggers that are, like, middle-aged that I follow.
Okay.
And
I need to do that.
And they'll do, like, 20 best outfits for women over 40.
Because I feel really frumpy. And so the thing about, like, leggings and a tunic is, like, it's super comfy.
Yeah.
So it's just as easy to put on leggings and a tunic and look a little dressed up versus
sweatpants.
Yeah.
Well, and I think just kind of something else that it took me a very long time to accept and spend money on is that it has to be good quality undergarments. Like,
yes.
I was trying to get away with wearing, like, $10 bras.
Yeah.
And then I was mad that I looked schlumpy.
Yeah.
And so it's like, now I resigned myself to spending like $50-$60 on a bra.
The girls need support.
Yeah. And the same thing with leggings, because I think that was the other thing is I'd see women wearing leggings when leggings first became like socially acceptable to wear outside of, Walmart. I would see people in them and I'm like, dang, but I know she's not, like, she's jiggly. Like, I've seen her. She, but those leggings are not jiggly. Why is she not jiggling?
Right.
And nobody would tell you, you're like, and then finally somebody was like, girl, you have to spend $90. Like,
oh, wow.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Well, last year when I got my office down at the Crossroads, I couldn't go to work in yoga pants. So I really kind of liked it because I felt like a grown up. And like I was, So I bought a lot of stuff on J. Jill. They had like a sale.
Yeah.
So like I bought a bunch of leggings from them and they're really good quality. I think they were more like $50-$60 a piece, and then a bunch of tunics. And I really wished I'd bought more because they have hardly any tunics in their catalog now. So,
I see their ads a lot on Facebook. Everybody's like, they're all like 6 feet tall and
I know, right?
And I'm always like, oh, that looks good. And then I try it out and I'm like, nope, that's not for me. So, because I need like petite, strong leggings. and like, what do little ladies wear? And so, but yeah, because my friends will be like, oh, try the Spanx. And I'm like, oh, God, the Spanx. Like, I'll rearrange my organs, but okay.
I know. Yeah. My new book, my paranormal women's fiction, this woman my character has just gone through a divorce 6 months ago, and she gets asked out on a date with a man who's like 10 years younger than her. Woo! So she ends up getting a pair of Spanx, and she cannot get out of them. She has to cut them off.
So I think I told you that I got stuck in a romper this summer because I like the looks of everybody in the romper. So I was like, I want to wear a romper. And then I put it on and I got stuck in it. So.
That happened to me at Kohl's once. I was like by myself in the dressing room and like, and I literally got stuck and I had a moment of panic. Like, I really don't know how to get out of this.
Well, luckily I was home, but I told my daughter, I'm like, we might have to cut me out of it. I may have to.
I was like, I'm going to have to rip this thing to get it off.
Yeah, like I was hoping to return it because I was like, obviously I don't like it. But, but I'm like, but I think we're going to have to own this thing if I can't get out of it. But I was able to shimmy out. I don't know how we did it. I think the sweat of me freaking out, like, actually made me able to slip out or something. But God. So, yeah. And that is what has taught me to just go back to the damn tunic because every time I try something that I think maybe will work that's like new and fresh, like the damn fucking jumpsuit, I get stuck in it. So. I
know. Yeah, I bought a jumpsuit last year and it was like, because it's so
you're tall, it would work.
I don't know. I just like, it made my hips look huge and
Dang it.
So, yeah. And so sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, you just should own those wide hips. And I'm like, no.
The fit and flare dress. That's my best friend. All right, well, guess what? We're out of time.
But this was a fun one.
Yeah, so if you have leather leggings and you'd like to show them to us, please.
Yeah, because I'm like really intrigued now. I'm thinking about getting myself a pair.
Or if you get if you wear a wig, please let us know.
Oh yeah,
and let us know where we can buy tunics because Denise and I need more tunics.
I definitely need more tunics. Yeah.
So if you are in the biz, show us some tunics and tell us where you get your makeup tips because we would like to learn more. So, all right, I think that's all we have time for.
That's all we do, yeah. So thanks for joining us.
We appreciate it.
And be sure to subscribe.
We'll see you next week.
All right, bye. Hi, Denise here. I know you're sad because the podcast episode is over and now you have to wait an entire week to hear us again. But guess what? You don't have to wait. You can listen to one of our audiobooks. Like to listen to true crime podcasts? I've got several mystery series to choose from. Or maybe you prefer to listen to podcasts about The Bachelor. Check out one of my rom-com series. You can find these audiobooks and many more at Audible, Apple Audiobooks, or check out my website, denisegroverspank.com, and click on audiobooks in the menu at the top. Happy listening!